What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, man. I just got done with my hoop session, you know what I'm saying? But I'm back, get more consistent on the channels and the podcasts and stuff. So a few things I wanted to discuss up on this channel. But before you even get into that, hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all was sticking to y'all daily routines, or whatever that may be, man, and just getting you some money. And just maintaining your mental health and maintaining yourself, whatever environments that you get into, whatever people that you dealing with, seeing the good in the people and understanding that everybody got their demons and their problems and stuff too, you feel me? But most people have good intentions, but they just got a lot of shit with them. I'm realizing, you know what I'm saying? Most people have good intentions, but they just got so much shit with them that you just can't even really see. And it really takes a person to really step back and look at this. It really takes some reassessing, like deep assessment of shit sometimes, man, to really see that type of stuff. It gets real deep, man. Like, it's hard to really pinpoint and see that type of shit, man. That's always the shit that's at the forefront of when you like dealing with people. That's the first thing you see, and that'd be the first thing we recognize sometimes. I don't know what it is. It's just some people, that's just how it is. I don't know what it is with certain people. It's just hard to see the good intentions. But sometimes, some people just really be having good, genuine intentions. It's just the shit that's with them just be so loud, you just kind of don't even get to it. It's like the shit that comes with them is like in the way. It like gets in the way of seeing like, oh, wait a minute, the actual intention of the thing was actually good. It's hard to explain, but some people it's hard to see. It's hard to see it in the real good actual intentions that some people have. Putting in work, man. I was putting in work, man. Not just on the basketball court, but doing some other stuff too. I'm not gonna mention right now, but in due season I will mention the other stuff I was getting into, man. But yeah, man. Look, man. It's a matter of just getting creative, man. Sometimes we gotta get creative, man, to make some bread. Hey, circumstances, you know what I'm saying? They resume. Can't get no job, man. We gotta get creative. And the best way to go about getting creative and stuff is just being able to, it's like looking at the simple things. Like when you look at something, it's like taking something simple and something that just out of place. And I guess it's kind of like what people need, the simple thing that people need, and just charging the money for it. Making it a technical skill. And then once you know what I'm saying, make it a technical skill, then actually going back and making bread off of it like that. So, yeah, man. Anyway, man, I've been still consistent with the art and stuff, man. And the one thing I did want to talk about today, man, though, was being consistent in whatever it is that you're doing and your discipline and the things that you do. Because sometimes, man, it's funny how things work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny how things work. Like I said before, man, in the other video, man, it seemed like if we was just to stay disciplined and like whatever that you're doing and stuff, eventually you get to a point to where whatever that discipline is that you're doing eventually becomes exactly what you're looking for. Like a lot of times we go outside of ourselves to look for all the answers that's right in the house, like right in them daily routines. If we was just to put our head down and keep doing the daily routines that we do, then eventually we'll come up with the answer, or we'll find everything we're looking for just through them daily routines and keeping our head down. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when we go outside of ourselves trying to look for the answer, look for what it is we're trying to do, we give up the daily routines, which is actually going to lead us right to what we're looking for, unconsciously. Never forfeit your daily routines for anything. The end goal that you're looking for and the vision that you see and what you want to become requires you to change yourself. And that's the hardest thing. The hardest thing to change is yourself, man. Like, because now, you know what I'm saying, when we come up with, you know what I'm saying, with what we want to do, when we think about this stuff, we're scheming, okay, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. And it's easy to move pieces, but sometimes you got to move yourself. You feel me? And you just got to be willing to move yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to change yourself, and you got to be willing to evolve yourself to fit the vision as well. Like, you can't just be moving all these pieces and expect you to just be left off the chessboard. Like, nah, you on the chessboard too. You got to be able to change yourself. You got to be able to move too, man. That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't come up with a strategy or get to scheme at something without equating yourself and your change. you know what I'm saying, in the process. That's the big thing, man. Sometimes you got to get up earlier. Sometimes you got to, you know what I'm saying, work out a little earlier. Sometimes you got to do certain things, you know what I'm saying, readjust. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, man. It requires change. You got to change too when you scheming and strategizing and stuff. Keeping that balance of just the physical grind, and it's a matter of not being a slave to what you're doing, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, doing what you need to do. Shoot. Yeah, at the same time, doing what you need to do. Yeah, man. Like, I know for me, specifically, a lot of times, man, we don't equate ourselves enough into the picture of things. When we get to really strategizing and doing things, sometimes we don't equate ourselves into the equation enough. You know what I'm saying? That comes with anything. And it's like, you got to be able to equate yourself, man. On the basketball court, man, a lot of times we get to hooping, and it's like, we got to think about it. If I haven't been practicing my jump shot, and if I haven't been really practicing this catch and shoot over and over again, I'm not going to go into the functions that I do, right, when I'm on the court, right? I'm not going to pop out and take that three because I know I haven't been practicing that recently, right? I stopped. I haven't been on my day-to-day routines. So why would I, in a game, go through that motion and actually go and pop and shoot that three? It's not going to go in because I haven't been practicing that. You know what I'm saying? The 3 days prior, I haven't been practicing that catch and shoot. So why would I go into a game and trying to shoot that catch and shoot like it's going to work? No, that's not how that goes, man. It's like, how much time have you really spent honing yourself and crafting yourself for the preparation for what you're getting into, especially when it comes to some things like shooting. There's certain things like that, man. Your layup package. Certain things require more preparation or a consistent preparation to keep up like that. When we look at doing certain things, it's not a matter of a lot of times it's not a matter of how many different things that we can do. It's how deep we can go in the same thing. Like, how in depth can we go in the same thing? And how much can we evolve and adjust the same thing? A lot of times we try to jump around too much, man, but really, if you just hold in on the same thing and branch off from that, the daily routines and the daily stuff that you're doing, then you'll be in a better position. You'll find everything you're looking for. You just keep your head down and just keep going with what you're doing. You'll speed up the process a lot that way. Yeah, man, I hope y'all doing good, though. I hope y'all doing good, though, man. I'm about to let's conclude this joint right here, man. I'll see y'all the next one.